Welcome to English Avenue YouTube, the channel to learn English the easy way. Let's start. Nestled in a quaint and picturesque village, surrounded by rolling hills and endless stretches of lush green fields, stood a charming little school known as Golden Breeze Academy. Though modest in size, it brimmed with energy and life, serving as a beacon of learning and discovery for the children of the town. Its red brick facade gave it a timeless character, standing proudly at the heart of the village. The spacious playground echoed with the laughter of children, their voices blending with the rustling of the trees that lined the schoolyard. Every day within its walls was filled with adventure, curiosity, and the endless pursuit of knowledge, making it a place where young minds flourished and friendships blossomed. On a bright and cheerful Monday morning, the school bell rang with its familiar chime, signaling the beginning of yet another day, filled with learning and exploration. In Mrs. Harper's fifth-grade classroom, a young boy named Ethan sat at his desk, his curly hair an unruly mess and his eyes sparkling with mischief. While his classmates focused on their geography lesson, Ethan found it impossible to keep his attention on the maps and continents displayed before him. His mind had already drifted far beyond the classroom walls, lost in the excitement of the most anticipated event of the year, the Grand School Fair. Each year, the school hosted a lively festival, a cherished tradition aimed at raising funds for a charitable cause. It was a time of joy, laughter, and community spirit, and this year's event was rumored to be the biggest and most spectacular one yet. The mere thought of it sent a thrill through Ethan's veins, making it nearly impossible to sit still. Suddenly, Mrs. Harper's voice broke through Ethan's wandering thoughts. "Class, I have some exciting news," she announced with a warm smile, her eyes twinkling with enthusiasm. "This year, we want you, the students, to take the lead in planning our annual school fair. It's going to be the biggest one we've ever had, and we need your creativity to make it truly special." Ethan's eyes sparkled with excitement as he realized this was his chance to shine. A surge of enthusiasm rushed through him, and without hesitation, he eagerly began pitching ideas to his classmates. His imagination ran wild as he suggested everything from a haunted house, filled with spooky surprises, to a petting zoo where children could interact with friendly animals. His passion was contagious, and soon, the entire class was buzzing with creativity, tossing out ideas one after another. After an intense brainstorming session filled with laughter and animated discussions, the students finally reached a decision. They would transform the school fair into a grand carnival. There would be colorful game booths with exciting prizes, a dazzling talent show where students could showcase their skills, food stalls overflowing with delicious treats, and even a fortune-telling tent to add a touch of mystery. The idea was so thrilling that they could already picture the entire town talking about it. This would not just be any fair. It would be the most unforgettable event the school had ever hosted, turning their small academy into the heart of the community's joy and excitement. In the weeks that followed, the entire school buzzed with an electrifying energy. Teachers and students alike threw themselves into the preparations, working tirelessly to bring their grand vision to life. The once quiet hallways were now filled with chatter and excitement, and every corner of the school became a workshop of creativity. Brightly colored banners were being painted, game booths were being constructed, and rehearsals for the talent show filled the air with music and laughter. Ethan, fueled by sheer enthusiasm, immersed himself completely in the preparations. Every free moment was spent sketching out designs for new game stations, cutting out vibrant posters, and brainstorming ways to make the carnival even more thrilling. His hands were often stained with paint and glitter, but he wore them like badges of honor, proof of his dedication. With each passing day, the anticipation grew stronger. The students could barely sit through their lessons without whispering about the upcoming fair, and even the teachers couldn't help but smile at their infectious excitement. As the big day approached, the school grounds slowly transformed, taking on the dazzling atmosphere of a true carnival. The anticipation reached a fever pitch. Everyone knew that something truly magical was about to unfold. At last, the long-awaited day of the fair arrived, and it could not have been more perfect. The morning sun rose high in the sky, casting a golden glow over the school grounds, which had been completely transformed into a dazzling festival of colors and lights. Vibrant pennants fluttered in the breeze, their bright hues dancing against the clear blue sky. Stalls and booths stood proudly in place, each one carefully decorated and stocked with exciting games, prizes, and delicious treats. The air was thick with the irresistible aroma of freshly popped popcorn, sugary cotton candy, and warm funnel cakes, filling every corner with the scent of pure delight. Excited chatter filled the atmosphere as families poured through the gates, their faces beaming with anticipation. Parents held on to their children's hands, pointing toward the different attractions, while groups of friends eagerly planned which games to play first. Laughter and cheerful music echoed across the grounds, setting the tone for what promised to be an unforgettable day. The fair had officially begun, and for everyone present, it felt like stepping into a magical world where joy and adventure awaited at every turn. At last, the long-awaited day of the fair arrived, and it could not have been more perfect. The morning sun rose high in the sky, casting a golden glow over the school grounds, which had been completely transformed into a dazzling festival of colors and lights. Vibrant pennants fluttered in the breeze, their bright hues dancing against the clear blue sky. Stalls and booths stood proudly in place, each one carefully decorated and stocked with exciting games, prizes, and delicious treats. The air was thick with the irresistible aroma of freshly popped popcorn, sugary cotton candy, and warm funnel cakes, filling every corner with the scent of pure delight. Excited chatter filled the atmosphere as families poured through the gates, their faces beaming with anticipation. Parents held on to their children's hands, pointing toward the different attractions, while groups of friends eagerly planned which games to play first. Laughter and cheerful music echoed across the grounds, setting the tone for what promised to be an unforgettable day. The fair had officially begun, and for everyone present, it felt like stepping into a magical world where joy and adventure awaited at every turn. Meanwhile, at the heart of the fair, the central stage came alive with the much-anticipated talent show. Students of all ages took turns stepping into the spotlight, eager to showcase their hidden talents in front of an enthusiastic audience. The air buzzed with excitement as performers dazzled the crowd with their incredible abilities. Some sang heartfelt melodies that echoed across the fairgrounds, while others twirled and leaped in breathtaking dance routines. Magicians captivated onlookers with mind-boggling tricks, making objects disappear and reappear as gasps of amazement rippled through the spectators. Even acrobats had their moment to shine, flipping and tumbling with remarkable agility, drawing cheers of admiration from the audience. The energy in the air was electric. Laughter and applause erupted after every act, uniting the crowd in a shared moment of joy and celebration. Families clapped proudly for their children, friends cheered each other on, and even teachers swayed to the rhythm of the music, unable to resist the infectious excitement of the event. In the distance, the whimsical tune of the carousel blended harmoniously with the lively chatter and the joyful squeals of children enjoying the rides. The jingling of coins exchanged at the various game booths mixed with the sounds of carnival bells, creating a symphony of happiness that seemed to envelop the entire fair. It was a day of magic, camaraderie, and pure delight, one that no one would soon forget. As the fair reached its peak, the atmosphere was filled with an undeniable sense of triumph. The laughter of children, the cheerful conversations of parents, and the joyous energy of students blended into a harmonious celebration of community spirit. Everywhere one looked, there were smiles on the faces of the students who had worked tirelessly to bring the event to life, on the teachers who had guided and encouraged them, and on the parents who beamed with pride at what their children had accomplished. Beyond the games, the performances, and the endless fun, the fair had fulfilled a much greater purpose. It had not only brought the entire town together in a shared moment of joy, but it had also succeeded in raising funds that would make a real difference in the lives of those in need. The event had transformed from a simple school festival into a meaningful gathering that strengthened bonds, inspired generosity, and left a lasting impact on everyone involved. Looking around at the sea of happy faces, it was clear the fair had been more than just a day of excitement. It had been a celebration of unity, creativity, and the power of working together toward something greater than themselves. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of gold and crimson, the last of the visitors slowly made their way out of the fairgrounds, their laughter and cheerful goodbyes lingering in the air. Ethan stood still for a moment, taking it all in. The twinkling lights of the booths, the colorful banners swaying gently in the breeze, and the echoes of the joyful energy that had filled the day. The fair had been an overwhelming success, far surpassing anyone's expectations. More than just a school event, it had become a symbol of teamwork, creativity, and the spirit of generosity that bound their community together. As he walked home alongside his friends, their conversations filled with stories of the day's highlights, Ethan felt a deep sense of gratitude settle in his heart. He knew that no matter where life would take him, he would always hold on to the memories of this magical day. It had been more than just a fair. It had been a testament to what people could achieve when they worked together with passion and purpose. And in that moment, he realized something profound. The greatest moments in life aren't just the ones we experience, but the ones we create together, leaving behind memories that last forever.